No, no, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 420. Mets 10:12 p.m. Dixie 7:12 a.m. Just a reminder that it is imperative that we maintain complete silence while we're examining and experiencing the minds of Goff and Kelbar, Big B telepath to Lala Truganini. My plan is to establish a superficial link with each of them, and after observing the world through their perspectives, to then go deeper and burrow down to their psyches. That way we can see real-time interactions and then see how they view their worlds and their roles in society. My plan is to spend a few minutes looking at the world from the view of one, withdraw, and after checking in with you, doing the same with the other. For the observation mode, I'm planning to enter, observe, exit, speak with you momentarily, and then pop into the other and do the same, unless either of us observes something we feel we should discuss before switching from A to B. Does that plan sound sensible? Yes, Lala replied aloud, although the A then switch to B unless something pops up with A that either of us feels warrants immediate discussion. Have you a preference concerning who is A and who is B? A prejudice more than a preference. Perspective-wise, I have a prejudice that Kelbar may be more suspicious in his everyday life than Goff. If true, then it would behoove us to start with Goff. That way, if we make a gaffe, Goff might not notice, or even if she notices, may be more likely to ignore it. My thought is that Goff is an absolute neophyte when it comes to telepathy, while Kelbar is more in the know and may notice something amiss. Based on that assumption, I think it best to start with a Golf-eye view, terminate said view, palaver, and then repeat with Kelbar. Acceptable? Completely, she said aloud. Shall we check in on the good sergeant? Let's, Big B said as he established a superficial observation-only link with Goff, wherein Z and Lala observed Goff's world through her five senses and had access to her conscious thoughts. Entering Goff's psyche, Balloony and Lala found Goff sipping coffee at her kitchen table with a courier mail spread open in front of her, reading an article about a 38-year-old security guard who, after being punched in the face, falling backwards, and striking his head on the ground, was transported to the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital with severe head injuries, and that following the incident, BPD had taken a 30-year-old man into custody. Smiling, lifting the newspaper from the table and turning towards her black Labrador retriever, who lay sprawled on the couch, Goff said, Well, look at this, Sir Asa. I made the news. Then read aloud from the courier mail. A security guard has been rushed to hospital in critical condition after being bashed at a Brisbane shopping centre. A spokesman for Queensland Police reported a serious assault had occurred at the Caboolture shopping precinct about 1:40 p.m. on Friday. The spokesman said the security guard, 38, had been taken to hospital in a critical condition. A security guard has been rushed to hospital in a critical condition after being bashed at Brisbane shopping centre. The BPD spokesman reported that a serious assault had occurred at the Caboolture shopping precinct about 1:40 p.m. on Friday. The spokesman said the security guard, 38, had been taken to hospital in a critical condition. Police said in another statement on Friday evening a man, 30, had been taken into custody following the incident. Queensland Police said the man allegedly punched the 38-year-old security guard in the face, causing him to fall backwards and strike his head on the ground. The victim suffered severe head injuries and was transported to the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital in critical condition. Police had remained on the scene at King Street and Caboolture Square after 6 p.m., where the security guard was found with severe head injuries. A witness reported having seen the security guard attacked by an unknown person who grabbed a chair and hit the guard hard in the head. A Caboolture Square inside near the Pharmacy Cafe and ramp going down. Some dude just grabbed a chair and hit a security guard in his head with it hard. Security guard was knocked out on the ground. Chair was split into pieces. Security guy was bleeding from the head and not moving. Not sure if he's okay. They put a thermal blanket thing around him. Had to leave when ambos and cops were arriving. The guy who did it had already taken off. I arrested that miscreant, Ceresa, Goff said, smiling and nodding. It took a little persuasion on my part, but he came around after I explained things to him, her last sentence accompanied by her memory of having to forcefully subdue the suspect as he lunged for her, which was followed by Big B withdrawing from Goff and reestablishing his deep telepathic link with Lala. Note, much of my crime scene was plagiarized from Australian newspaper The Courier Mail.